In today's video, I want to do a bit of a deeper VFAT tutorial, work through my VFAT portfolio, how I think about things, how I repay loans. We're just gonna have a bit of a zoomed out timeout on how I look at my portfolio, how I look at the cash flow, how I take profits, and ultimately give you a rundown on VFAT, auto harvest, all that fun stuff. If at any point during this video you have a suggestion, maybe you want a deeper look at Aave. How do I repay these loans? Maybe you want A to Z, like step-by-step Aave from scratch. I'm putting my first, $2,000. I'd be happy to open a new wallet and start a portfolio from scratch. Let me know in the comments and of course, like and subscribe. Now, before we get too far into things, at Rubixinator on Instagram, we're going to be doing a $1,000 BTC giveaway, which could be worth 100 grand in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that. And also Instagram allows me to like DM and message with you guys. So Daniel sent me this and I just got super inspired by it. And I hope you get inspired by it. My dream is to quit my job in the future, buy back my time and become financially free with DeFi. By the way, I do crypto DeFi full time. I was able to build a business that I absolutely love, but like I do crypto DeFi full time. And that grants me this like, there's a freedom to that. It's like even if the business or the income disappeared, I've got my crypto DeFi income. It doesn't like, it's like, that's my foundation. And from that, you can build a life that's super aligned with you. You might want to build a business. You might want to travel for a year, whatever that is for you. And Daniel here said, currently I am matching my salary with DeFi monthly cash flow, which is pretty amazing. Daniel's going to be joining us in Fast Track, which if you've got $25,000 or more and you want one-on-one support, Fast Track could be a good fit for you. That said, I really like how Daniel is playing this, is he's been building his DeFi portfolio, it's now matching his salary, but he's still staying in his job so he can fund that portfolio with even more. And in my mind, I'm like, once you're at double your salary, you have a bit of a buffer there. And that's when I see a lot of people start transitioning away from their jobs or their primary source of income and making crypto DeFi their primary source of income. I wish that upon you who's watching. So definitely stick around because we're going to talk about it. Okay, before we get too far into the VFAT thing, if you've seen our past videos, we did two videos, one on how I cash flow my Bitcoin, the second on how I lend ETH and cash flow the ETH. I want to show you something really cool. Since I filmed that video, the ETH was worth around $78,000 and I had 21.08 ETH as collateral. Now you can see that ETH is worth a lot more because ETH has been pumping, and through the cash flow of my VFAT portfolio, which we're going to dig into in a second, I'm able to buy ETH, add to the collateral, and my health factor, or my loan to value ratio, which was around 41%, is now 37%. So hold that thought. We're going to come right back to it. Looking at VFAT here, I'm in an ETH USDC position, so there's not that much room for appreciation. This is a full out cash flow play. If you remember, I started with just under $30,000. It's now worth 30.8 because ETH has gone up in price a bit, but it's cash flowing me on average around $10,000 a month. Again, it fluctuates because APRs, fluctuate every couple minutes. On average, this portfolio as of right now is doing me over 30K a month. And I've got my auto harvest feature set up. You know that Aerodrome works a little bit differently than most dexes, and you're paid out in Aero rewards. I have VFAT automatically auto harvest for me and convert into stablecoin. Then that stablecoin goes straight into my wallet and I can choose what I want to do with it. So if I go back to Aave, you can see that I have 7,000 USDC in my wallet, which adds up. Every single day I get around $1,700, $1,500-ish of cash flow into my MetaMask. And it's been a couple days since I filmed the last video and I haven't done anything with those rewards. So from here, I have multiple choices. I could either take that and pay back some of my loan, increasing my health score, of course. I'm just kind of paying back the loan. But in my mind, borrowing is super cheap. I would rather keep increasing my ETH positions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Uniswap. I'm going to select my 7,000 of USDC coin. I'm going to swap it over for ETH. So 7,033 USDC should buy me almost 2 ETH. There we go. Review, prove, confirm, done. Back to Aave. I'll see my 1.85 ETH here. Now I can go supply, max, supply the ETH, confirm, because again, I'm bullish on ETH and I don't want to lose on that appreciation. I would rather convert stables, which by the way are pegged to the US dollar, so we know they're just losing value. I would rather convert my stables into an appreciating asset. I could absolutely see 5,000, 6,000 ETH this cycle. And as you can see, my loan to value ratio is super healthy. I have a nice little play there. I would rather do that. And then I'd rather borrow more USDC against this, keeping my health factor healthy, and then take that USDC and build more cash flow with it. And if again, I can do like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a week, then I can just take that, keep buying more ETH, keep buying more Bitcoin, keep building my bull run bag, Now, just to pause for one more second, I really hope this is valuable. Again, let me know if you want me to see any specific videos. If you want me to do a video from scratch, like a portfolio from scratch, I'm also happy to do that. We used to do a series on that. And then again, the portfolio got big and we kept growing it during the bear market and now it's skyrocketed. Again, happy to do a series on like starting from scratch. Anything you want that'll deliver value, please let me know. Also, don't forget, we do have a free course. Do let me know below if you want access to it. We're constantly putting out articles and content, and I think you'll find it extremely valuable. And of course, at Rubixinator on Instagram, join the giveaway. The post on that is going to be coming out shortly. Keep your eyes peeled for it. Shoot me a DM, say, hey, I found you on YouTube, and then let me know what other videos you want to see. So again, just to slow down here, there's a few different ways to play the bull market. Yes, you could just stack your coins and tokens and, hope they appreciate and just kind of not cash flow them. But in my mind, I would rather stack for the bull run and then cash flow that crypto. And if I can, again, do my original goal was 10K a month because that covers a lot of my lifestyle. Like most of my cars are owned and I really don't have much debt. But like all things, when you attain mastery in something, 10,000 became 20,000. Now I'm like, I want to cash flow 100K a month, which by the way, I've been thinking about doing a series on building $1 million a year in DeFi income portfolio. If you'd like to see that series, do let me know. That'd be a juicy one. And ultimately, when we zoom out far enough, like yes, ETH is going to fluctuate, but I know ETH is going up and to the right. And so I wouldn't want to be in an ETH USDC pool and limit all of that upside potential. I'd rather sit on my ETH here, be able to ride future price appreciation, borrow against it, then yield farm with the borrowed assets, and just again, keeping my eye on the health or the loan to value ratio of my lent and borrowed ETH and keeping that healthy. So again, you could, if you were a little more risk averse, I could have just taken that $7,000 and keep paying off this debt until it's zero. And now I have no risk of liquidation, and that's an absolute legit play. But I'm so healthy. Like ETH would have to drop under like $1,800 or so to even come close to liquidation. I'm not too worried about it. And I'll just keep buying more ETH, just like we did during the bear market. We can keep doing that during the bull market. Please let me know if this is landing. I'm happy to continue the series, or if you're kind of getting over the VFAT Aave stuff, then just also let me know, and we're happy to create other content for you. But there's such an opportunity here, and I hope we're seizing it. With that said, I'm going to put some videos up on the screen, including how we cash flow our Bitcoin, including a real life example of lending and borrowing ETH and cash flowing on that ETH, and some other content that I think would be really helpful and valuable to you. So do check it out, again, at Rubixinator on Instagram. If you've enjoyed this video, then all we ask is a like, subscribe, and if you have someone you'd love to share this video with, I mean, this YouTube channel doesn't grow without your support, so share the video with someone you know it could serve. And with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.